gross. You can see all the crud. Yeah!
Okay, so you got the 2 ropes?
Yeah, so what am I doing?
Doesn't really matter as long as they both are the same. Same amount of tail, same. Job done, mate. I didn't even think I could reach it.
You're kidding! I'm done! I'm leaving! I just pumped up the dinghy and realized I didn't have the plugs for the valves. Yay! So I just pumped up the dinghy in order to move it across to the boat, and it was like fighting a losing battle, and but I won in the end, so it was actually winnable. And there's so much glass on the ramp, and I'm scared for the dinghy. And the trash here is insane. There's a lot of trash in the Klang River, so.
Hold this.
Last night was our first overnighter, and I did the 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. night watch. And it started off pretty fun with a lot of rain and big oil shipping containers to dodge, and lots of squid and like trawler boats crossing our bow and just being a nuisance and flashing really bright lights at us. So it was fun, an eventful night that I spent keeping an eye out, dancing to some music, and logging every hour. The 6 hours flew pretty fast. There's a fish. Oh! Anyway, now we're on to day 2, or day 1. I don't know what day it is.
Take the goggles just for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Have a quick look. Let's go! Not Michael, Brian. What was his name? Yeah.
So we are essentially hobbling our way back to Penang with one sail up and barely any power in the engine after like a series of problems last night, running into a fisherman's net, nearly hitting a 150 meter long cargo ship with no lights on, or barely any lights. The anchor winch deciding to let go. And last but not least, as the sun was rising this morning, the engine decided to drop revs many times, and it just got worse and worse. And we were in the engine room, we replaced the fuel filter, we tightened the fan belts, we checked a bunch of stuff, and we just decided to call it and head to the nearest port, which is Penang, the place where I pretty much grew up. And we're just gonna have to keep the boat here until we figure out what's up. Right, Dad?
Yep, that's it. Nothing else that we can do.
There's nothing else.
The desert.